Alright, so the doe just crossed, and we have all the bucks coming right here. We gotta get ready. We're zeroed in for 27. We need to try and pick out one of these big bucks. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. This is the Hunter D33, and today we're going to be taking out the new 20 gauge loaded with slugs and the new scope. But first, we have to see how it shoots. Like everything else, we're going to head over to the target range. We have some targets set out here about 50 yards out, and let's see how it shoots. Alright, so we want to hold it right. Looks like it drops just a little bit. Not much. So it depends on how fast you pull the trigger. If you squeeze it, it seems to be a perfect 10. Alright, so we know that 50 yards is pretty accurate, and we're probably not going to take any shots past that distance, but what if we have a big buck out there at 100 yards out and he's about to spook? Can we take that shot? Well, let's find out. So we're zeroed in for 80, and we're looking at about 100 yards out. We're going to hold just a little bit above it. I can deal with that. Alright, let's try and find some big bucks. So today we're going to be hunting over by WildWily Outpost, which is on the top left side of the map. And we're going to be going after whitetail and blacktail. Now, I don't know what the integrity is going to be like on the blacktail, so we're going to have to try and find a decent buck and find out. So we just got eyes on a blacktail buck, and he's right there. Went for a heart shot and completely dropped him. I don't know what the integrity is going to be like on him, but we're soon to find out. Another buck right there. Definitely hit him. And that should bring him down. I don't know how good we actually did hit him. Yep, 50% health. He should go down. Let's go over here and find out what the integrity is going to be like. We might get a 0%, but that's alright. He's not going to be gold anyways. Let's pick him up. And he scores 93. We actually do get a 40% integrity, so it's a lot better than 0. But our first blacktail made a heart and right lung shot at 23 yards out. Pretty awesome shot. And our first blacktail down. So now we know, don't use the 20 gauge slugs on something that's going to be a gold or a diamond. And our other buck ran off this direction here, so we should be able to possibly find him. We're just going to run over where we last saw him and check the blood and see what it looks like. I would imagine we probably hit somewhere in the front shoulder. Alright, so he was standing right here. We have 75% health on that, so he's not going to go down super fast, but he might still go down. Alright, here he is. Let's pick him up and see how many times we hit him and what the damage was like on the 20 gauge. So it looks like we hit him one single shot at 51 yards out, and we hit just barely a touch low on that. Almost made a trotting hard shot, but didn't quite get any penetration from that angle, but it might have been because we were just a touch slow. 51 yards out, and we got another blacktail down. 40% integrity on that. So next it looks like we have a pretty nice blacktail buck out here, but he's about 50 yards, quartering perfectly away. I want to take advantage of this situation and try and make a shot. Went for a long, double lung shot, and it looked like we hit him good. But I don't know if we got the penetration. Let's go over and go check. That would be a flesh hit. Alright, so interesting. If they're quartering away, we should see him come over this ridge. No, that might be him. Can't tell if that's him or not. That might not actually be him. Oh, finally we found a whitetail. Okay, we got a nice whitetail buck out there. I still don't see our blacktail anywhere, but there's a bunch of bucks here. That's our next focus. It looks like it could be a gold potential whitetail. We have a blacktail coming up on us right now. Let's get ready on this one. This time we're going to go for a 50-yard spine shot. And I don't know. You should go down right up on top of that island there. $25. Alright, so we have eyes on him. He should go down right there. Our whitetail's still bedded over there. But where is our blacktail? Ran this way. Okay, we're at 50%. We're going to track down this blacktail first. And then we'll swing around and possibly get a shot on this whitetail buck. So we just snuck up on our whitetail buck. He's out here about 97 yards out. There's a cow moose right next to him. We're going to try and sneak up to about 50 and see if we can take a shot. So we just got to about 40 yards away from this buck. He's right here, perfectly broadside. I think we're going to pop up and take a shot. We're zeroed in for 27. We have to sneak forward a little bit. This should work. That'll work. And we just dropped him. Perfect shot. That was awesome. Alright, let's go over and pick him up. He should be a nice gold. Definitely has a lot of potential. You can see we're about 40 yards away. And we made it happen. Let's pick him up. He scores 126. He was a silver. Almost a gold. Total score of 797. We actually made a spine shot on him. We reserved him for 25 and we hit him at 33 yards out. So it looks like we hit quite a bit high. Still, awesome shot. I got a nice whitetail down with 20 slugs. And here's our blacktail from before. Let's pick him up. He scored 126. And where did we actually hit him? And here's our other blacktail. Let's pick him up. Looks like we made an 89 yard and we hit a little bit high. That shoulder blade might have prevented us from hitting the spine on that. He scored 110, total score of 496. But still, 89 yard shot. I think we might have made a spine shot if we wouldn't have hit that shoulder blade. So we just got eyes on a really nice group of blacktail bucks here. One of them is definitely a big gold right there. I think we might be pretty good right here. Let's pop up and see what we're dealing with. Oh, drilled him. Percentage is not going down though. Maybe we hit him in the neck. They're gonna call that a flesh hit? Are you kidding me? So we decided to sneak up on a black bear and she's right here about 40 yards out. We're gonna see if we can make a perfect heart shot. I don't think we made a perfect heart shot, but we definitely got her the second time. And that worked out pretty good. Well, let's pick her up and see what happened. I don't know what our integrity is going to be like, but we'll find out. 100% integrity. We did hit her 2 times. The first shot, we actually did penetrate lung. We must have missed, where is the heart? So it looks like we're a little bit too low and to the right of the heart, but still really good penetration, 32 yards. And the second shot, we made a running spine shot at 9 yards out, and we dropped this black bear. Well, we just snuck up on another black bear, and it just stood up right there. We're going to take a shot. And he's down. And a bull moose came running out of nowhere. I wonder if we actually hit this black bear 3 times. I feel like we might have. Let's go over and go take a look. You see, that first shot was definitely a vital hit. Let's pick him up. Okay, so that first shot was liver, and it looks like we only hit him twice. At 49 yards out, the second shot we did get lung at 57 yards out on the run. So I guess that might have actually been the third shot. I think the second shot might have missed. But then the third shot, running left lung shot, it scores 14.2, total score of 581 on that one. So we just got a call from a whitetail buck, and he's right there. He's about 100 yards out, coming this direction. And so is apparently a cow moose. We're going to sneak forward a little bit more. And we should be able to get probably a 50-yard shot on this buck. Looks like a couple of bulls over there as well. And there's the buck stopped at 65 yards out. I think we're going to go for a shot. Wow, I thought we actually pulled left on him. But maybe not. Alright, and here's our buck down. Let's pick him up. Looks like we did pull left. Oh, we got really lucky there. We were trying to hit the neck up here, but we pulled so far left that it actually dropped low and left, and it caught the spine at 68 yards out. He scores 106, total score of 749, and we got another nice whitetail buck. We got pretty lucky with that shot, but I'll take it. So we just got eyes on a rare melanistic duck, and I wouldn't normally do this, but it's pretty cool. And this is the first rare duck that I've gotten since they first came out. And I can't even see where it is because it's so dark colored. It's actually this duck here. Let's pick up this one first. We used buckshot because I wanted to make sure we could get him high up in the air. And I'm not really worried about what it's going to score. 1.6. Oh, nice. You actually do get 72% integrity with buckshot. That was a 61-yard shot on that one. And this is the one we're really after. This is a melanistic female mallard duck. These are such cool rare ducks. And I got one when they first came out, but I haven't seen one since. And now that they made these a lot more rare, I just couldn't pass it up. We made a 60-yard intestine stomach shot on this duck flying with the 20 gauge buckshot, and that is a melanistic mallard. Boy, is there a bunch of ducks here. Well, let's pick them up. 1.4, 66 yards out on that one. .5, 69 yards out on that one. And 74 yards out on this one. So we just spotted another whitetail buck. He's a young one, but he's out there about 60 yards out. We're going to see if we can take a shot. We'll reserve him for 54. We're going to hold for a double lung because it might shoot just a touch high. Dropped him. Now, I would imagine we probably got spine on that, even though you can see we're aiming right for double lung. I don't believe that you can get double lung with this at 50 yards out. We'll find out soon, though. Let's pick him up. And I was wrong. We ended up getting a stomach, liver, and right lung shot at 63 yards out, and holy did we hit low. We were holding for the center of the lung, zeroed in for 50, and I would have thought that we might have hit a little bit higher than that, but we still did get him. 100% on that. He scores 41, total score of 596. So we just got eyes on some really nice whitetail bucks out here at about 250 yards out. The problem is the wind's blowing right towards them, but there's a little shack here. We might be able to use that for cover. Try and get close and see if we can pick out one of the biggest bucks. So we have this buck here. He looks like he could be a 130s buck. Maybe 120, 130s. Another buck here, probably like a 110, 115. But then there's a couple more bucks over here. I haven't quite gotten a look at them yet, so let's try and get closer. So we just snuck up to this little shack right here, and there's actually a shed right here. We're going to pick it up. It looks like it's about the same size as these bucks out here. We're going to peek over this little ridge here, and we should be able to maybe... Yeah, just what I suspected. We can't really get a good look at him from right here. Decent buck there, but the big one is right there. Just can't quite see good enough from here. Well, they should be standing right here, but I'm pretty sure they caught our scent and decided to take off. So, we're going to have to go track them down. There they go. Oh, that's a nice buck. That is a really nice buck. I think that's the one we want to go for. Hopefully he slows down out there. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's out there about 100 yards out. Pretty bad angle, though. We'll wait for him to square up a little bit. Hopefully, they kind of calm down and give us a broadside shot right there. Oh, it looks like we might have found a feed zone. In which case, this buck should slow down. Alright, so I don't actually see where this big buck went. That's because he's right there facing right at us at 62 yards. And he just bedded down. Okay, so we're definitely within range now of this buck. And they're not going to hang out too long because we have really bad wind. In fact, we might have to take a shot. Well, I think he's down. I think our buck is down. We might have gotten a single lung on that, but I'm okay with that. I believe it is. Let's pick him up. He scores 120. It was our big buck. We made a 63-yard lung shot, so a pretty awesome shot on this buck. Not quite a gold, still an awesome buck. Very happy with him. And now let's go track down these other two bucks. Alright, so the doe just crossed, and we have all the bucks coming right here. We got to get ready. Reserve them for 27. We need to try and pick out one of these big bucks. I think that might actually be one of the bigger bucks. I believe we have the biggest one down already, but we might be able to pick out a decent one. Must have just missed the heart. Still made an awesome shot. He went down. So, I'll take it. Let's pick him up. Looks like we pulled... I think, you know what happened? I think we hit that shoulder blade and it actually stopped the slug from penetrating through and hitting a heart shot on him. But almost made an awesome, perfect heart shot at 21 yards out. So we just snuck up to the rest of the herd and I think we're about to get ambushed. Oh, there they go. There they go. Looked like we made a good hit on that one. I think that was the biggest one. We ended up taking a shot right through the brush as well. Alright, well this is definitely one of the bigger ones of the bunch. Even though there wasn't anything giant in there. We took a couple of nice sized ones and now we have a medium sized buck. Let's pick this one up. We did make a right lung shot at 31 yards out. He scores 95 and we went right through that brush. All the way penetrated into that first lung and we got a right lung hit at 31 yards. And so I think that's gonna be a pretty way to end this video. I really do like this 20 gauge loaded with slugs. We ended up getting a couple nice bucks with it. It has some good penetration. It does seem to shoot a little bit high at about 40 when you're zeroed in for 27. So I think that's gonna be the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time. Alright, let's go with that. And let's pick him up. Oh my god! A 210 scoring diamond whitetail buck